Hey guys, so in the previous video, in the part 4, we successfully integrated a Rasa chatbot with Android app. But there we went getting all the images and the messages which need to be passed. So we'll be looking into this tutorial that how to get images and all the messages from the bot into the Android app itself. And also we'll be seeing how it will look like onto the Android Studio. It's just simple and you all will be able to do it quickly. So let's get started. Okay, so now the first major thing right now is to get all the messages from the bot. So how does the message look like when it arrives? So for that I have software which can be used to check the working of an API. So before doing that, before going to that API, we will move to start a server for this. And so let's move on. Let me split it. Okay, so here we have. So I started, and here I'll be starting ngrok http 5005. It will start. Okay, it has started, and then right here I will be starting rasa run dash m models and dash ap enable api dash endpoints. Oops, endpoints dot yml. Enter, and also right here I'll be starting the rasa run actions. This will run the action server. So let it get started, and till then copy any of it. Let's copy this one. Okay, it's copied, and I'll start postman. This application is really handy to use and it really helps to check APIs and how they respond to us. So let's see. Check. Okay, so here we have. Let me remove this. Add my own. This is the URL and web hooks slash rest slash web hook. And in the body, we'll be adding as, let's say, yep, this will work. This will also show us how the bot is responding to us. So let me see. Okay, this is working and Rasa server is up and running. So let's see if this responds to us, or else I think we get a blank. Okay, so here we have a message. So this is an array of JSON, and this is a JSON. So there are three JSON. So now what you have to do is we have to parse all this inside a for loop, and we also have to check if there is an image or not. So if there is an image, we have to parse it onto the recycle view, and recycle will take care for getting this onto the message view. Okay, onto the message box which we say it. And this is just an message, and also this is a simple message. So this is the URL which is of cute curve. So we'll look into this, but first we'll keep it as just a string, not more than that. Okay, so let's get started with that. Let me open Android Studio, and here we have it. So this was last part where we stopped it. So let's move on and add some tweaks inside this. Okay, so This is where we are getting everything, the body, the response body, and right here we are saying that get us the first message, that is 0th. So instead of doing that, what we'll do is we'll parse it inside a for loop, and also we'll check if the size is greater than 1. So we don't want to mess things up, so first we will set up that if the response body is greater than like 1, so we'll do the parsing part. So right here I'll say it as response dot body double exclamation for not null, and then size is greater than 1. Okay, if it's greater than 1, I have to check and do this particular thing, parse all the messages with the help of the for loop. So to do that, we'll use for loop message in 1 double dot till response dot body double exclamation for not null, and then size. So this will give us the size, and till that particular size you have to pass it. So now if we add message variable right here, it will show us an error because there is a problem. So we are using a message here and also here. So what we can do is we can rename this particular variable as current message. Current message, just like this, so we can know the difference between both of them. Okay, so this is the way we'll parse the message if it's greater than 1. So what you have to do, if it's not greater than 1, you have to write else, then we have to just do the same thing right here. So instead of writing the whole code, just copy it and paste it right inside it and say it as 0. So the 0th message will be a single message which we are getting. Okay, so this is the way we're doing it, but now the main issue is parsing the image. So to just get that image link which we saw earlier on the postman, right here this link, we have to add a new variable inside the bot response, which is comma var image, and we'll say add it as a string because it's a string, and add it as a blank string as a default so that it won't give us any kind of problem. And right inside this, what you have to do, check if the current message has an image or not. So to do that, we will use if statement. If current message dot image is not equal, or else we can use is not empty, then instead of adding the text inside this, we have to add the image string. So message list dot add message class, and then inside it current message dot image, comma, it will be of bot itself, so bot. So this will give us the text of that image, or else we can say it as link of an image inside the chat, just like this. And now I have to do the same thing for the below, but before that we have to also add else if, because if there is a text inside the chat or inside the message which the bot is sending, we have to parse that too. So to make sure if it happens properly, we have to do this current message dot text dot is not empty, then do this. If it's empty, then it won't do anything, and the same thing will go for here. If current message dot text dot is not empty, then I have to do this. Else if current current message dot image dot is not empty, because what it will do is message list dot add message class and current message dot image comma bot, just like this. Okay, so here we have the whole message and the parsing done, and we have to now check if it will work or not. Let's see if it will work or not. There is something which I haven't had. I'll let you see what is the problem right here. So let the EVD get started. Alright, so here I have my application installed successfully, and let me check if it says anything. It just crashed, but why did that thing crash? Okay, so as I said that it will crash, but I didn't specify anything that why it will crash. So it's because right here we haven't changed our URL which we have created from the n0. So what I have to do is change this starting URL from the new one. Okay, so here I have it properly, and let's see if it does and work properly or not. And there's also one more thing we have to see and check if it does properly or not. Let's see. It says how are you, and let me say I'm sad. Yes, I knew it. So there is an issue. So what we have to do is we have to cut off a for loop when it reaches the end. So what you have to do is do the -1. Okay, so let's do it and start it with 0 and run it. Let's see if it crashes or not. We say hi. Okay, it won't do this. Send sad. Okay, so here it is working properly. Okay, so now what we'll be doing is just adding some things like changing the recycle view content from wrap content to 0 dp, so that we can see all the messages from the above to the bottom, like that. So let's see if this helps us or not. So right here let me say hi. So it did, it just appeared at the above. Okay, so here we have chatbot working properly, and now what you have to do is we have to parse that particular image which the link is right here. So to do that, we'll be using glide. For that, you have to move on to build on gradient. So let's okay. So to get it, we have to type glide. So it's glid glide dependency, and here we have it. So let's get it from right here. So copy this both annotation processor and implementation. We will need both of it, and paste it right below this, and let it sync, and it's done. So now we can use it on the message adapter to parse the image. So first of all, what you have to do is you have to create a variable which will be image equal to 2. Okay, so if it's 2, then it's an image. That's simple. So now when we are passing this, we'll say instead of bot, we'll say it as image. Okay, right here. Oh, right. And then inside the message adapter, we'll check else if current message dot sender equals to 2. Again, that's simple. And then holder dot message view. So now we will need to check the message view. We don't need this message view. What we need now is image view. So we have to add inside the bot message box right here. It will be image view, which will be around okay, we'll be using 40 dp and a square image, so like that. Naming it as red id as bot image. Let's say it as a simple image. Okay, no need, we don't need any high class name for this. So let's go inside message adapter and then add this val image equals view dot find view by id image view and then r dot id dot image. Okay, right, just like this. So now instead of using the message view, okay, so we'll be using glide dot with context dot load what is the url. So currently the url is current message dot text, oops, message, not image or anything else. Okay, it's current message dot message, just like this. And inside what, so into an image view, so we'll be using holder dot image, just like this. It's that simple. Okay, so it will load it and then we'll be able to say it. So let's see if this works or not. Okay, so run it. Let's say hi and then sad. Let's check if this works or not. So it okay, it did work, but it gave us as a teeny tiny image. So we have to enlarge it. So we'll say it as 140 to 140, and if that thing happens, and then we have to remove the visibility of any other holders. So holder dot message view dot visibility will be view dot gone, just gone. Okay, and holder dot message in time view, and then its visibility equal to view dot gone, just like this. Okay, and for other messages we have to remove the image view itself. So we'll be removing it as view visibility, which will be view dot gone, just like this. And let's see if this works or not properly. Mm, hi. And okay. Okay, it did work. Right here, we have the image. Okay, and yeah, that's looking good. But we can add much more tweaks and do like, let's say um, 240 or 300. Yeah, we can already see how it looks as per the ratio which you are seeing, and also add a layout gravity too, like from the start and center, but horizontal to the vertical, and give it a margin as 8 dp. Okay, so now let's check how it looks. Say hi and keep a chat ready and see how it looks. Okay, it looks amazing, and let's say yes, and let's see if what a bot says. Okay, great carrier. That's awesome. So it's working properly and it's providing us the image properly. If you face any kind of issue while doing this, ping me in the chat. I'll be ready to help you. And if you want to do any kind of tweaks or things, so you can do it. You can also ask me if you want to add on onto my tutorial series. And also I would like you to do this code on yourself. Follow this tutorial and do it yourself. I would love if you try this yourself instead of copying the code from my GitHub repo and doing it or using it. So do it yourself, follow the tutorial, and let me know in the comments what and where you have faced any kind of problem or challenge or any kind of error which you are facing. You can just add it onto the comment, and it will also help others who are working on it and they want to do it all along. Okay, so make sure you like this video, share it with your friends, help them to learn how to integrate their bot with Rasa on their Android application. This will also help to your college projects, or let's say to your industries where you want to add a chatbot onto your application. Earn some money by this and like this video. Okay, so see you. Ciao.